Hi, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is the Game of Thrones reading. I am really excited. My boyfriend got me this amazing tarot deck of Game of Thrones, and I wanted to share it with all of you, so I'm going to be doing Game of Thrones readings this month and probably next month as well. He also got me this little paperweight for new subscribers. For all my subscribers, I'm going to put all of your names into a pile and pick one at random for this little dire wolf. I told him I wasn't going to be doing my giveaways anymore. I had a couple of giveaways the last few months, and I said, okay, I'm finally done the giveaways. And he said, not yet. Give away this little cute little dire wolf. So that comes in a nice gift box, and it comes with this little book all about the Stark family. Okay? So that is going to be the prize for this month. Now, that's about it. I guess we'll just get started. Okay? Here we go. Okay, Virgo, here we go. It is storming outside. It's really rainy. It's storming outside. And I have neighbors downstairs that are super loud. So if there's noise, I hope that it's not too loud. I've got my microphone on, so hopefully it will not be too loud. Okay. In addition to my new deck, I also am really excited that I am halfway through. Today I'm halfway through my new book. I have 3 other books, and this is my first nonfiction book. It's a spiritual book about how spirituality can help you in everyday life. Help you be happier and be more calm and less stress and stuff like that. So I'll tell you when it's done. Okay, we have the Hermit. Excellent. Then we have the Knight of Spears. Then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Come on, Virgo. Page of Spears in reverse. We have the 8 of Spears. We have the 4 of Cups. Okay. Then we have your obstacle is the Page of Coins. Okay. Then this is going to be your outcome. Something really special. It is the Devil. Okay. This is the stuff that's hidden from you. Okay. And look, you have the Devil there and a Harpy there. Like the sons of the Harpy right here. Okay, so. All right, and then you have Jaime Lannister on the warpath. All right, so let's see what's going on here. You have, first of all, the Hermit. And this is about you going off and deciding what you really want out of life, okay? And here is the Raven that is trying to get through to this guy. It's trying to get through to Bran, and Bran's thinking, I don't know what's coming for me in the future. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. And the Raven's saying, I'm here to give you some advice. I'm here to help you. And he's just ignoring the Raven because he's not really sure what's going to happen. But then the thing is, when you go off by yourself, the thing about being a hermit is when you go off by yourself, then you can hear or see the signs of the universe. When you go off by yourself, you can hear answers from the universe. You can see signs. You can figure out what you really want. You can figure out who you really want. So it's important sometimes to go off by yourself and get away from the rat race and just say, what's it all about? What do I really want? And then when you're there, then the Raven can say, hey, I can tell you some of those answers to the universe if you want, if you're, ready to listen. Okay? So that's what being a hermit is all about. It's about going off. And a long time ago, people would go off and they'd live in a cave and they'd try to get close to God and they'd try to find out what the universe is all about. And that's how they gained like wisdom and stuff like that. Even though everybody in town thought they were crazy, they were actually getting away from the crazy to go and try to find answers. Okay? So that's what you're going to be doing at the first of the month. Go off by yourself and really think about what you want, okay? Now, over here we have the Knight of Spears, okay? And he is just, it's not Jaime Lannister. It's not. It's that guy. That guy, the prince, okay? So I was wondering, I was like, is that Jaime? No, it's the prince, looks like. He's in gold, though. I can't see. It's kind of dark in here. This is a storm out there. So anyway, the Knight of Swords. It's about somebody who is really passionate. They are just going for it. They've got something, either a person or a goal. They've got the spear there, and they're running around trying to do the thing that they want to do. Okay, and they really care about it. And the Knight of Spears is so passionate that they don't really take advice from anybody else. That's why you have to go off and get the advice from the crow. They don't really take advice from anybody else. They just kind of charge in and they just kind of sweep somebody off their feet, or they just kind of come in and attack somebody and do what they got to do. And then they run off and they go attack somebody else or sweep somebody else off their feet, okay? They run in, do their thing, and run out. All right. The thing about the Knight of Spears is sometimes they lose momentum. Sometimes they're just in such a rush to do something that later on they run out of energy, or they run out of, they could be passionately about somebody one day and then later on they just think, not so much. Okay. So they kind of lose interest, or they kind of lose energy. Okay. But for this month, you're just charging in and you're saying, this is what I really care about. I'm really all about this. Okay. So over here you have the 10 of Swords. Great card. The 10 of Swords is about an ending. You're saying it's over. Like I no longer am unsure how I feel about you. I'm going to stab you. Okay, that's what the Traitor card is all about. That's what the 10 of Swords card is all about. Yours is in reverse. So what this is saying is not. It might not be an ending, but it might be a temporary ending. It might be that you're saying, I'm going to cut you out of my life for now because you're kind of crazy. You're kind of like, running in, sweeping me off my feet or whatever. I'm going to cut you out, or somebody else might cut you out. They might be saying, you've got too much energy for me right now. You're too excited about this thing. I need a little bit of a break from you, and it's not over. It's just, I just need a break. So that's what that could be about. The other thing is, it could just be that you want to break from something in your life. That you're just like, you're sick of it, and you just say, I'm going to run off. I'm going to get on my horse and run off and do something really exciting, and then come back. Okay? Now, over here you have the 8 of Spears, which is very, very common whenever you see the Hermit, because the Hermit is about going off and deciding what you want, and the 8 of Spears is about fast progress. You can even see the crow there. Okay? The crow is guiding you. The thing is, whenever you know what you want, you can achieve it much faster than if you don't know what you want. If you're just sitting there thinking, I like this, I want some ice cream, I want to watch TV, then you just like, you're all over the place and you don't really accomplish much. But if you say, I'm really excited about this thing, I'm really passionate about it, I know what I want, I'm going to go for it, that's when you find fast progress. So that's why those two cards are always found together. They're just really, it's rare to have one and not the other. At least from my readings, I don't know. In the middle of the deck, you have the Page of Spears, which is the unsullied guy. He's standing there. He's just looking off into the distance and saying, hey, how come this crow's not visiting me? I'm alone. Why won't the crow come down? Okay, so he's unsullied. He's just standing there by himself. The Page of Swords is about good news passion-wise. Okay, I'm really excited about that. It's good news that comes to you about something you care about. And it's upside down. So that's saying that the news might be taking a while to get there. You might be waiting for news. You might be really excited and you rush off and you say, I really want this thing. And you ask somebody and they say, not now. I don't want to do it now. Or you might say to your boss, I really want a promotion. And your boss says, hey, next year ask me. And you just say, So you go from this to this, okay? You're like from this to this. So it can be that. It can be also reversed. It can be just like you're sitting there going, I don't know if I want this or not. And then all of a sudden you go off to yourself and you say, I think I really want it. And you go, boom, charge in. It can go either way. Things are different for different people, but either way, you've got somebody really excited about something and you've got somebody who's like denied, okay? At least temporarily. Okay, over here you have the 4 of Cups, which is about somebody sitting by the tree, feeling sad and feeling like, oh, why is this not working out for me? But the thing is, again, it's temporary because look, you have the 3 cups there and she's sad that her 3 cups are spilled. And then you got like Littlefinger over here saying, here's a cup. Why so sad? Here's a cup right here. And she says, but I want those 3 cups. And he says, well, here's cups. He says, this cup's even better. It's a gold cup. And she says, but I want to have 3 instead of 1. And he said, but this is the best cup in the forest. And she says, I'm still sad. This is a card about, this card's always about somebody who's moping. And I don't mean that lightly. I mean, usually if something bad happens, it would be like the 5 of Cups, okay, where you're really like sad. This is not a sad card. This is a mopey and, look, a negative card. See, she's got the cloak of negativity there and she's just saying, I want these 3. And he's saying, get over yourself. There's one right here. And me, Littlefinger, what a deal. Okay, so he's offering her a cup. She's deciding if she wants it or not. She's in the forest and she's just thinking, I'll think about it. Okay? The second that you decide you want that cup, you can forget about the 3 that are gone, take the cup, and go off and have a great time. Okay? Maybe not with Littlefinger, but you'll have a great time either way because you'll make your own way in life. You'll just use that cup to get to the next thing. Now, over here, your obstacle is the Page of Coins. This is about being delayed and denied again. This is about you saying, hey, I wanted my money. It's not here. It could be tax season or whatever. And you're saying, I want it this week instead of next week. You know, like it's that kind of pettiness where you say, I want this, but you get something similar and you say, it's not enough, or that's not what I wanted. I wanted it like now, today, but you have to wait till tomorrow. That kind of thing. So your obstacle is just waiting for this good news money-wise. The Page of Coins is about good news coming to you of a financial nature. Okay, look, he's got the coin there. He's got to give up the coin temporarily, then he gets it back. So it's not that big a deal. It's not enough for you to be sitting around in your garden, mourning the fact that you don't have a full cup. Cups are about fulfillment. If you're not having fulfillment in one area of your life, you're going to find it in another, okay? There's always a cup right behind you. There's always an opportunity in your vicinity. You just have to see it instead of focusing on something that's not there. Focus on what is there, okay? Now, so that's your obstacle, waiting for money. That's what you're upset about. Over here you have the devil, and it's not saying it's not coming, it's just that there's a delay, or you're just feeling like you're waiting for it. Your outcome is the devil, and I'm not saying that Ramsay Bolton is going to show up at your door. I'm just saying that it's about feeling like overworked, or letting something that's bugging you get under your skin, okay? Letting something that's bugging you, that could be something that's very mild, like spilling a cup of milk or whatever, get under your skin to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, my whole life is terrible, okay? Ramsay Bolton. He chains you. The devil chains you with the things that upset you. He takes something that upsets you and traps you with it. If you're afraid of something, he traps you with fear. He traps you in like a cage or whatever. Or if you're upset about something, then he makes it 10 times worse, okay? If one person says something bad to you, you feel like everyone in the world is against you, okay? He takes whatever you're unhappy about and magnifies it 1,000 times, okay? So don't let him. Don't let him magnify whatever you're upset about, okay? Because you do have the fast progress, and you do have the Hermit card, which leads to wonderful things, and you do have an opportunity there. So focus on the good instead of the bad if you can, because otherwise you're just like, sitting there. The devil's making it worse and worse and worse. Okay, here you have, so it's hidden from you. You have the Page of Swords, the Sons of the Harpy. Yeah, I want to talk to you about this, because the Page of Swords is about a disappointment, but it's not a big disappointment. It's not like the kind of stuff where, like the Five of Cups, where you're going to stay in the garden forever, or you're going to be really upset. It's a minor disappointment, like the spilt milk type of thing. The Page of Swords is about a disappointment that is so small that you just get up and keep going. That's why there's always a sword there. Of course, the Page of Swords, but you keep battling, okay? If somebody wins the battle, you win the war. Okay, it's a small disappointment. So don't let it get to you. That's probably what you have with the devil here, where you're all, moping in the thing. That's probably where it's coming from. Because it looks to me like you have this passion, you're really excited about it, you want to go for it with the passion, and then somebody else is just not on board with it. Somebody else is like, later. I'll do it later, or you'll get the promotion later, or whatever. And then you're just sitting there saying, oh, I can't use this passion that I have. I can't use this excitement thing that I'm really excited about. You're not with me on this thing. Now, over here you have the King of Coins. I'm so glad he got to be king. And you know how he got to be king? Just being nice to random girls in the forest, okay? All right, so he's nice. He's being nice to Sense over there, and there he is, the king. I'm glad he's the king of something. He's not sitting on the Iron Throne, but he is sitting on a chair, and he is the King of Coins. Now, what this means to me is that he might not be the king of the Iron Throne. He might not be the king of the whole place, but the king of the Seven Kingdoms. But he is the king in his own castle, okay? He is feeling good about himself. He is feeling confident. He is holding his money there. He does have the money. So here you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm so upset that my coin purse isn't here. And here you're sitting on a chair and you have this giant, giant coin. Okay, so that's telling me that the money is coming. You just need to be patient. Okay, that's it. You need to be patient, because here this is your obstacle. The money's not coming. Good news is not coming. The money's not coming. But then you have this guy, and he's the king of the coins. Okay, the master of coin. He has his money. He's sitting there. He's all feeling like, yeah, I'm the king. My money came. My money arrived. I am the king. So if you're waiting for the money, then I wouldn't be worried about that. It might come a little bit later than you expected, but it's still going to get there. Okay, over here you have, this is the other thing that's hidden from you, the last one that's hidden from you, you have the High Priestess. And this is about instinctively knowing what's going on with people around you, instinctively knowing what's going to happen in your future. Now, I don't necessarily think that it's always going to be right, because she's not always right either. Where she predicts stuff that's happening and she's saying, I'm positive this is going to happen. I saw it in the plans. But the thing is, you could be saying to yourself, I see what's going to happen. I see that I wanted to just start this thing and it turns out this amazing, amazing thing. You could sing a song in the shower and think, this is going to be the best song ever. Everyone in the world's going to love this song. And then other people say, it's okay. You know, it's not the greatest song. It's okay. And then your whole ego is deflated and you just think, oh my gosh, it didn't turn out how I thought. And you can envision it and say, I think it's going to turn out perfect. Or I think that my partner is going to love taking salsa lessons. It's going to be great. And then the partner says, no, I don't want to take those things. Then you feel like, oh my gosh, now they've ruined my plan because I envisioned us together having this great time, and it didn't turn out that way. The High Priestess is about seeing the future, but it's not always accurate, or it's not always when it's going to happen. And you're seeing that the money's coming, and you're picturing yourself having a great time with it, but it's late a week. Okay, that kind of thing. All right, so you will be able to envision things, but just be careful and don't let it ruin your day that you think, I planned it for this week, but it's going to happen next week. Don't let your imagination about the future ruin your present, okay? So if you plan that your partner is going to love salsa lessons, which a lot of people don't, okay? A lot of people don't love when their partner arranges something amazing, or all of a sudden your partner says, hey, we're going to the races, or we're going to go play golf, and you just think, when did I ever say I like that stuff? Okay? But in their mind, they think you're going to have a great time. So that's one of those things. All right. So when you're planning stuff for the future, make sure to leave room for, if it doesn't work out, you're not going to be totally disappointed and say, okay, I got to put my mask on now and let's go to war and we're going to have a big fight about this. Okay. Don't be that set in your imagination. Okay. Be a little bit more flexible, and then you won't have this thing where the guy is sad about his passion. You can still have passion and do stuff by yourself. Okay, you don't need to always have this other person that's going to turn you down. That's going to say, I'm not interested in that. So then your whole plan's gone. Okay, try to plan something that you can do for yourself. All right, over here, this is your fate card. You've got seek wisdom and guidance from elders. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders, okay? So that's with your crow right here. That's the crow that's far away here that you say, hey, you told me that everything's going to be exactly blah, blah, blah. Seek guidance and wisdom from elders, okay? And when you're seeking the wisdom and guidance from elders, be careful and don't just assume that they're always right, okay? Because Littlefinger is not always accurate, and Alessandra is not always accurate, okay? So seek wisdom from elders, but don't let disappointment deter you from the excitement that you feel here, because you're really excited about something, you're really passionate about it, and just because somebody else might not be on board, or somebody else might have a prediction or advice that's wrong, doesn't mean that you have to abandon your passion. You can still have fun with it, okay? You can still have fun with something that you're really excited about. Now, and remember, before I do your last card, your spiritual card, remember that the devil is your outcome, and the devil is about feeling controlled by somebody else. Don't let that happen. If somebody else doesn't want to do what you're doing, keep that as a possibility and say, okay, then I'm going to do this by myself. You can take salsa lessons by yourself. You can watch salsa videos and play and dance by yourself. You can go do golf by yourself or take a buddy with you or whatever. You can do whatever you want by yourself if that person is not ready to do it. Don't let them steal your thunder, okay? If they don't want to do it, then do it yourself, okay? This is going to be your spiritual card for the month, and it is trust. Trust. And if there's another person who lets you down, trust in yourself. Because what is going to happen if Littlefinger ever lets Sansa down, she can trust in herself, okay? All right. I'm trying not to sneeze again. Just like last month, okay? Here we have the trust card. That is your spiritual card. Your fate card is seeking wisdom from others, okay? Don't forget, you're starting the month by being a hermit and going off and deciding what you want. Your outcome is the devil. Do not let others control you, okay? Do not let others control you. Do not let your bitterness control you. Do not let being sad about something control you, because instead of focusing on these 3 cups, you can focus on this one over here that you have. You definitely are going to have an opportunity around you, and I want you to take it because you're going to be making fast progress. And there's your wisdom advice right there, helping you to find fast progress. Okay? Have a wonderful month.